everyone, my name is Rachel and this is my first YouTube video. So today we're doing a makeup trial run for my best friend Valerie. She's getting married next year, April. So today we decided to do a peachy neutral look since she's getting married in the spring. So first I'm priming her face. I'm using Benefit Professional just so it can kind of minimize her pores and make sure her makeup doesn't slip during the wedding. And then I'm using Smashbox primer underneath her eyes to prevent her concealer from creasing. And then I'm priming her eyelids. I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this is so her eyeshadow sticks and doesn't crease throughout the day. So for foundation, I mixed the Lancome Absolute Makeup in shade Absolute Almond 310 with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in light beige. And then to buff it all over her face, I used the Sephora Multitasker complexion brush. So I'm just kind of stippling it all over her face and buffing it while I'm going all over in different sections. As I'm continuously buffing all over her face to make sure everything is even and flawless, and then I also blend it towards her neck just so her face and her neck is matching and it doesn't look like a mask. For concealer, I'm using MAC Prolongwear Concealer in NW25, and I'm just blending this underneath her eyes in a triangle shape, just so we can kind of brighten under there and cover her dark circles. And then I'm using the Real Technique sponge to blend underneath her eyes for even a flawless finish. I'm putting the concealer all over the areas where I see redness and to highlight as well. So around her nose, her cupid's bow, down her chin, and in the middle of her forehead. So now I'm setting the areas where I put the concealer. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm using the yellow shade to put underneath her eyes, down the bridge of her nose, forehead, cupid's bow, and chin. I'm using the Smashbox Contour Trio. So I'm taking the contour shade, so I'm just putting that on the hollows of her cheeks, the side, her temple, and then I'm using the Real Techniques brush to blend all that out. So after we put that cream contour with the Smashbox Trio, I went ahead and used the Kat Von D palette, and I used the bronzing shade to bronze it and the contour shade as well. And then I used the Eco Tools brush to kind of just blend it all out. So I'm using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot to all over her eyelids, so to even it out so we have a blank canvas for her eyeshadows. For the transition shade, I'm using the Lorac Pro 2 palette. I'm using the shade Peach, and I'm just applying that all over her, above her crease as the transition shade. And then I'm using Amber Rush, and I'm patting that all over her eyelids. And it's Amber Rush by L'Oreal for a more it's a shimmery, peachy, coral type of shade. And then I'm using Sable from the Lorac Pro 1 palette on our outer V just to kind of deepen it up. And then I just keep blending that. And then I put espresso to deepen it up even more, and then I blend that into the crease. And then I'm putting Stila Kitten, one of their metallic eyeshadows, all over her eyelids, just so we have that shimmer, and it's like a peachy corally shade, and it looks really good for the look she's going for. And then I'm just adding more Sable into the crease to kind of just blend it after I put a Stila Kitten all over the lid. And then I just deepen that up with espresso as well. And then I put a matte cream as her brow bone highlight. And then now we're going onto her brows. So I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in brunette. And I'm just lining her brows with that, and then I'm gonna just kind of lightly feather it just to fill it in. She has thick eyebrows, so I'm just trying to fill it in just to make it more defined. And then I'm putting the Anastasia clear brow gel all over her brows just so they stay in place. I'm lining her upper eyelid with a Sephora black eyeliner, and I'm just giving her a little bit of a wing in the edge just to give it a little bit drama, but not too much. And then I'm gonna go to her lower lash line. So I'm just gonna go back to the Sable and just put that underneath her lash line, and then blend it with the transition color that we used earlier, a little bit of the peach, and then I just added a little bit of light brown just so it kind of transitions and it doesn't look really dark and it looks more blended. So now I'm just curling her eyelashes, and then I applied some mascara. I used a MAC Zoom Lash just to kind of give it a little bit of definition, and it blends with the falsies. So for the falsies, as you see here, she's picking which one she wants. We're just gonna use like an Asian brand type of falsies. I believe I got that over the internet. It wasn't really expensive. It was one of those you kind of get on eBay where it's like about 10 pairs for like a couple bucks, so just cheap ones. So we're just gonna use that for now, just for the trial run, but later on we might use a little one with a little bit more drama. This is just what I had in the meantime. So as you see here, I'm just putting it on, and then I just use lash glue. I believe I use the Ardell lash glue, and then I'm just fitting it on and letting it sit there. Unfortunately, the last part of the video got corrupted, so I'll just let you know what I did. We're almost done. So for the blush, I just use MAC Melba, and I just put that on the apples of her cheeks. And then for lipstick, I use the Loreal Amber lipstick, and then for lip liner, I use MAC Whirl. Since the last part got corrupted, here are some before and after pictures to show you the completed look. Please subscribe if you like this video and give it a thumbs up. This is my first YouTube video, so just be patient with me. I'll be uploading more videos of makeup tutorials soon. My Instagram is mzrach723. You can go ahead and follow me there. And my Facebook is Rachel Madaya. You can follow me there as well if you want.